Wow, you know what? I'm just having a moment. Like, you look at a map and you say, okay, I'm gonna go from here to here, from Canada to Iraq. You can never truly understand what you're gonna see when you're looking at the map. I didn't know I was going into Jurassic Park is what I'm trying to say here. Ugh. Sunny. Oh wow. Oh man, I'm a little bit pissed off today. All the footage from St. Malo and Mont Saint Michel is muted. There's no audio on it. Like 2 full days, absolutely stunning places, and the footage has 0 audio. Fuck you, GoPro. Alright, let's go see Montpellier, baby. You gotta check the oil. It's still on the green, but it went down a dot on the digital monitor, so I'm gonna check it now and top up what's needed. This car doesn't have the mounts don't work, so I gotta hold it with my head or something. It's a real piss off. Yeah. It's just over minimum, so I consumed a lot of oil on that drive, I guess. Very spirited driving. Not as spirited as it could have been, but it's not easy filling this thing up. I have a funnel and I'm holding the thing with my head. It's like unsealed. Well, look, if it's the end of my car, it's the end of my car, I guess. This is not easy. All right, well, all of it just spilled on the motor. Oh, man. Like none of it went in. Complicated as f. Alright. We're gonna smell some burning oil because half of it's outside of the motor. Oh man. Just a tad bit more. Yeah. Tad bit more all over the engine. Oh man, what a nightmare. Good thing for baby wipes. So after what I just went through with the car, I'm gonna go to an auto store and get me a funnel, and I'm gonna head to the beaches. Honestly, I don't think I care about seeing the city. Like, I care enough about seeing it driving through, but I don't care about going through the headache of getting parking and walking around and looking at old buildings. I feel like we got a lot of that ahead of us, and if it means I gotta pay for parking, I'm not doing it. And I'd rather be at the beach, to be honest with you. So that's my plan. I'm gonna hang out. I'm really pissed off about all that footage, like beautiful footage. So I'm gonna have to do something creative with it, because I still have the video, I just don't have the audio, which sucks. That's 2 full days, and like the day I was looking forward to the most. Anyways, it is what it is. Maybe it's a sign, or maybe it's just a sign that GoPro sucks ass, you know? So far, I mean, I think we're just driving through the suburbs right now, but it's got that Mediterranean heat, that's for sure. I don't know, you'd think it's like a cooler city or something just from the name, because it's like mountainous, and really I didn't look into it that much, but apparently it is a student city, so 1 of every 4 residents is a student. It's actually a lot more low-key than a lot of the cities nearby, like Marseille and Saint-Tropez and all the like the big party cities, and despite it actually having a decently familiar name. There is a lot of like medieval style buildings in this city. There's little squares with restaurants. I think maybe if it's not too much of a walk and from the beach, because the beach is like its own like strip of land separated from the actual city itself. You know how like Miami's got its own strip of beach? and then you gotta cross a bridge to go inland. That's it. I don't, there's a name for it, but I don't remember what that is right now. And that way you can have like basically a canal between the two, which boats run through and which prevents the tide from affecting the city. That's where I'm headed, and if it's not too much of a walk to walk back into the town, I'd like to take a look. But right now, during traffic in the middle of the day, it's not really something I want to do. And yeah, we're already like stuck in traffic now, just trying to get to the auto store. Once that's done, we are gonna pass through a little market that I pulled up on ChatGPT, said it's good and it's on the way, so we'll check it out, and if we're able to park, we will. If not, we'll take a quick look. My plan is just to chill on the beach. I don't want to edit any videos today. I've got one scheduled for today, so I'm okay. And I got one ready to like finish up and post for tomorrow. After just finding out last night, I was so excited. I was getting all my footage together. I was just cleaning up because I have a few folders of footage now that I haven't really sorted. Just let it pile up because I've been trying to catch up on the old stuff. So I finally organized it all, and I find out that like half of it has no audio. I don't know what happened. There's this thing where the mod for the the accessory mod that attaches to the camera and wraps around it has a built-in mic to it. And I guess sometimes when you take it off and change the SD card and you put it back on, it doesn't get recognized or something. Completely useless, because I always do it when the device is off, so it doesn't even know I'm unplugging it or not. But I guess it's just not connecting properly. And yeah, I mean, look, we've got so much ahead of us. I can't be that mad, but it was a pretty nice place. And unfortunately, you know, everything I said and did isn't really, my memory's too trash to even watch it over and remember what I was saying. There's like a clip of me waking up, my car is surrounded by birds, and I was like, views. I don't even remember that happening. Maybe it's good. Maybe this is a way for me to practice my, like, regaining my memory. I don't know what's happened lately, but my short-term memory is absolutely shot. Like, I can remember things from when I was a kid, 2-3 years old. I have flashbacks that far back, but I can't remember what happened yesterday. And I probably won't even remember what happened this morning later today. Anyways, we're 6 minutes from the auto store, and then we'll head to that market and then the beach. I honestly think this camera is gonna overheat and like burn up being up there on the dash. It's so hot, and I just touched it and it's like, I think we're better off doing what we used to do. It might not be as good, but at least I'm able to quickly show you stuff. We'll think about it, or maybe I'll find somewhere better to mount it, because up there on the dash is killing it. So I didn't get a funnel. I got a 1 liter bottle of oil, and I'm gonna fill up with it, and then I'm gonna use it to pour the big one into every time I need to top up. Just because the funnel is gonna be messy, and I'm just paying for something that's not gonna, you know, add extra oil into my car. It's just gonna help add extra oil. This is also gonna help add extra oil, and it actually has oil in it. So I'm paying for something useful. And yeah, so I'm gonna put half of this in, because I think I got like around half a liter in. The other half I pretty much poured over the car. Yeah, I know. And so I'm gonna pour half of this in, because the gauge is telling me we pretty much only added half a liter. After that, it should be good, and I don't think I'm gonna need to top up for a while. I think all the oil I have on me is gonna be good enough to get all the way to Iraq for top ups. I will probably do an oil change in Austria. We'll check it and see how it is. But I've been driving pretty good, so we'll see. Yeah, it's definitely hotter in this region. I mean, it's kind of a given. That's the one. Yeah, I'm just gonna fill up my water bottles with this. Makes more sense. What I was gonna say is, oh yeah, I used up half that oil and 0 spillage, so it was a good idea. And those bottles are pretty easy to use. They're better than normal bottles. I don't know, the way they have the modal design is pretty cool. Very hard to spill it. But it is gonna be hard to pour the big one into it, but not as hard as getting it into the car. All right, time to fill these bad boys up. Might have been better to get the smaller bottles, but I kind of like the idea of this. The only thing is it's hard to hide this from the heat, like I could with those ones. Yeah, but you get more for less. And that's how we're gonna make it to Iraq. I have a 3rd water bottle, but it's somewhere buried in the trunk, so I'll just fill up the 2 big ones. I also got a pizza. I said I wouldn't get a pizza until I got to Italy, but technically not a pizza. Not shaped like a pizza. €3, pretty good. Highway?
I need to go to...
Oh non, désolé, je viens,
ouais,
I'm going here.
15 minutes.
Désolé.
No problem.
Guy's trying to hitch a ride. Listen, I ain't letting GoPro piss me off today. We're finally in the south. Take that in for a second. Yeah, so just take that in. We're finally in the south. We're about to touch the Mediterranean, okay? And now it's all smooth sailing from here. There's really no long legs of road needing to be traveled. It's just from one town to another along the French Riviera into Italy and through Monaco. From now, it's pretty much, I could go 30 minutes of driving a day from one beach to another, and that's what I want to do. I don't care about the cities. I don't want to be in the cities, and I don't like feeling unsafe, and that's what's gonna happen in the city. I can't park the car, leave it too long, and feel secure about it the same way I can in a coastal town. We're not gonna go to that market. I looked it up. It's just like a bunch of food trucks. It's nothing you haven't seen anywhere else. I'm gonna go straight to the beach. We're gonna check out the Montpellier beach. If it's not too much of a walk, we'll come back into town. If it is a headache, we're just gonna skip and start going down to the coves near Marseille, and those are remarkable. They're called calanques in French, and what it is these big rock coves, so basically like these like little inlets off the sea. There's just big cliffs hanging over, little hidden beaches, and you go and there's hundreds of them, and you just find a low-key one and you hang out at it, you camp out at it, you do what you want, you know, you live the good life. I really don't care about being in the city because look, for one, I'm avoiding hotels and hostels, so to find a shower is extremely difficult. Okay, and to find parking is extremely difficult, and to get from one place to another burns a lot of gas because we're in a V8. So I'm better off with, you know, big roads, at least an 80 zone, right? But if I'm sitting in traffic all day, I'm burning through gas very quickly. We're gonna head to the beach, and the beach has a road that basically heads east, so we don't have to come back in the city. Right now, this is what we're doing. You see how you cross over, and then there's a strip, there's like a line of land. That is where the beach is. We're avoiding the headache, okay? Really, I'm sure there's tons of YouTube videos showing Montpellier in the depth that somebody would actually want to see it. This is not about that. I'm also not gonna let those videos ruin my mood. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna make some quick shlogs showing the highlights, then we just move on to the ones that have audio and we forget about it. And from now on, I check to make sure the audio is actually recording. It's happened in the past. I didn't think it would happen again. I thought it was just because I unplugged it while it was on, but I guess that's not the case. All right, so we're just pulling up to the bridge that takes us off land to the beach. Hey, what are those pieces of land, like the one where the Montpellier beaches are called, where they're kind of separate from the city itself? They're only connected by bridge.
Those pieces of land are often called barrier islands or sandbars. In the case of Montpellier, the beaches like those at Palavas-les-Fleurs or Carnon are located on a narrow strip of land that sits between the Mediterranean Sea and the lagoons. They're connected to the mainland by bridges or causeways, giving them that unique, slightly separated feel from the main city.
Those are not man-made, those are natural, correct?
Exactly. They're naturally formed landforms, typically created by the movement of sand and sediment along the coast. Over time, these natural processes form these narrow strips of land that separate the open sea from the inland areas. It's pretty cool how they create these unique coastal environments.
Usually think it's man-made so that there's a channel with no tide coming in for boats to move.
Yeah, it does seem like it could be man-made at first glance, especially because of how neat and organized these strips of land can look, but it's really just nature doing its thing over time with the movement of sand and water currents. It's fascinating how it all comes together naturally.
There's no artificial, you know, rerouting of water so that the boats can move between those two pieces of land?
In 500 meters at the roundabout, take the third exit onto D62E2.
Canals or channels that help boats navigate between those strips of land and the mainland, or between different parts of the lagoon and the sea, but a lot of these natural barrier islands do form on their own. It really depends on the specific area and how it...
Alright, so you heard it. You know, a lot of the time I actually thought it was man-made, or at least I just thought water was rerouted into these canals on purpose for boats to have somewhere to, you know, pass through, for like marinas to be, but I guess it's not the case. So we're going to Carnon, which is the name of a town on this land near the, and it has a beach, and there's also another beach nearby. And the parking, there is 1,000 free parking spots, so let's see how lucky we are. It's a Monday, I believe. I mean, it's still the holidays, but I think we'll find something. Yeah, here it is. free parking, and then you can grab a shuttle. Gratuit. Let's park here. Can we get in? Or did we pass it? I think we passed it. Oh well. Damn, I was just at the grocery store. I keep forgetting to get a beach towel. The one I have is way too small. So right now we're on the road parallel to the beach, and I believe we've missed that free parking spot that I was talking about, and everything here is paid. So there's the beach. All right, I'm gonna find parking and we'll get to the... Yeah, I forgot to do the kilometer check here. Mileage check, 346,000. We just hit the birthday here. I'm just realizing it's only like 10:30 and it's hot. It's almost 30 degrees right now. It's not even like midday. Okay, we've got that like Iraqi heat, you know? It's there. The heat is there. And I'm trying not to run the AC. Yeah, parking situation's a nightmare. And it's all geezers here. I don't know what the motive is. Can't forget that these places are full of illegals. I'm serious. And there could be a lack of safety is what I mean. Why is nobody in this lane? Oh, that's why. Yeah, so I'm gonna play it safe. And yeah, anyways, as you can see, we have left Montpellier. I'm writing that one off. The beach didn't seem that great. I mean, this whole strip, we're still on the strip, right? So there's a bunch of beaches. It doesn't really matter if you're directly at the one in front of Montpellier. They're all the same. So we're going to the next beach. Hopefully got free parking. Then yeah, we're gonna start heading east. I think today we'll make it to one of those coves. That should be cool. Yeah, it's only 11 o'clock. We got a long day ahead of us. We're probably gonna check out a cove. Basically, once we get to the beach, I'm gonna cut it for this part of the video. And then I'll start a new video for the coves. I think what I'm gonna do now is 3 videos a day. There's no way every day is a whole video. We'll have our morning activity, our midday activity, and our evening activity. So it could be 2 to 3 a day, depending how much we can do and how it syncs up with each other. Really, I hope the audio is recording here. My lesson. As soon as you see a free parking sign, you take a turn. You don't even think twice. You don't even check to see how close it is to the beach. You just take that turn. I'm glad I skipped the other beach because this place is looking insane. I mean, there's like dinosaur sounds. I don't know where we're at, but it's pretty cool, and it's way cooler than that last beach, let me tell you. All right, and it's free parking, baby. Let's go see these RV guys. See if we can find us some Brits, some fellow Brits. Let's see if we see some yellow license plates. That's how you know they're British. Most of the British license plates are yellow. I don't know why we care. Yeah, the camping car. All right, let's find us a shaded spot. Guys, this place is crazy. Like, I'm looking at the map and there's just so much to see. Like, look at this. We're here. Okay, Montpellier is right there. Look at this whole region. It's just full of like regional parks, like old forts. Look at this. What the hell is this, you know? Oh boy, we got some serious dilly-dallying coming up. So look, I got all this grounds to cover before Marseille, this whole area. Let's say we want to go to Marseille, right? Add stop. I don't know why it's saying add stop. Add stop. Let's cancel this place. All right, let's say we're gonna go to Marseille. Well, it's gonna take us up, right? So maybe here we'll stop and then go check something out around here. Yeah, maybe around here we'll check something out around here. So there's a few places close to this regional park where we could stop and check out a few things. And then Marseille, once you get here, you want to go to the Calanques. I've been told. So let's cancel Marseille and let's zoom in on the map here. So after Marseille is the Calanques. So we go to Marseille, we pass through. Let's do Marseille today. Let's aim for it, because I don't really care for it much. We're just gonna pass through, but we need to find, like, you know, final destination here. Let's pass through all this today and see where we get. How about that? Yeah, let's take our time with this. We're just chilling. I'm really chilling after we pass this part of France, like the Riviera here, just because there's a few things I want to see. And once we're done that, we'll head into Italy, and Italy is just chilling. We're just chilling. We're going, like, we're moving 10 minutes to drive in a day kind of thing, you know? We're just taking our time and hanging out. We're past the hard part. Like, now we're on vacation. We did spend a lot of gas getting here, but not that bad. Like, we still got monies. We still got monies. I'm gonna do the math to see how much it's gonna cost to Iraq from here and compare it to how much we got left, and that will dictate how fast and slow we move. All right, so I found a spot that shaded. Well, it was shaded. I just got like an hour of editing done on the computer, trying to see how to make that video work with no audio. I think it's gonna be possible. Just, it's a real bummer because I'm watching some stuff and I'm like, oh yeah, this was like pure gold right here, and you know, you can't remake. Like, there was like sheep in the middle of nowhere and they were just like banging at each other. I mean, that's not the best example, but it was pretty cool because, like, with the scene that I was in and like everything around and everything going on, and that's all that was happening. It was pretty intense. Yeah, so this is where we're at. It's not gonna get any better than this. It was in the shade. At least we got a tree here. So, you know, once the sun goes down that way, it'll be back in the shade. Keep the windows open a bit. Yeah, so let's go to the beach. Let's see what's up. Probably just need to chill for a bit. I need to find a towel. I'm gonna see if I can buy one for cheap. If not, we'll wing it. And yeah, let's get to the beach. Wow, you know what? I'm just having a moment. Like, you look at a map and you say, okay, I'm gonna go from here to here, from Canada to Iraq. And you look at the European map, you can never truly understand what you're gonna see when you're looking at the map. Now you could see regional park, sure. But you don't realize that before that regional park, what looks like a beach on the map is gonna have something completely surreal, you know? I didn't know I was going into Jurassic Park is what I'm trying to say here. Insane. All right, just a little fit check, okay? We got our little pastel summer colors going here. Everything's matching, water bottle with the beach bag, and the shorts are matching with the white tee. Keeping it simple, man, just keeping it simple, you know? What a beautiful day in the Mediterranean. I can't believe we could say that now. Look, that stretch was, you know, it was pretty long. Almost 8 hours from Bordeaux to here. And I can't believe I was considering going to the Basque region. That would have added an extra 4 hours. I don't think I could have handled that. I'm not too much in the sightseeing right now. I just into the relaxing and going at a nice steady pace. I don't like the running from one city to another to see things. Like, I like when it happens naturally, just like organically, just run into a nice place like this. Okay, you know, we said no Montpellier, no problem, and you come and you find a beach even nicer than the one there. I almost walked away from the car without like taking note of where it is. So we're here, and the beach is both ways and the city center is this way. So let's go this way. Camping car. Which one of those words is French? I don't think neither of those words is French. Campings and camping car. Well, we're officially right on the Mediterranean. We've made it, and this trip is just about to get good. We're just taking it easy. Yeah, so it is the Mediterranean. I was a little confused because I think it's called the Balearic Sea, which is what we're on, but it's actually part of the larger Mediterranean Sea. So we actually technically are on the Mediterranean. And that makes it my first time on the Mediterranean. Let's go take a dive. I'm just gonna put this out there and into the universe once the wind touches down here. Give me a sec. All right, so once we're done this part of the journey, and once I've secured myself several sources of income, some land, some property, something to call mine, I'm gonna get me a sailboat and we're just gonna hang out on the Mediterranean or something. I'm just putting it out there. That one's a little bit overkill. If we can find a way to make money off it, I'll buy anything. Let's go for a dive. I'm gonna go try and find a towel. It's kind of annoying being on a beach without a towel. I wonder the store that says 100% beach would have what I need. Honestly, I'm kind of feeling the off yellow here. It's a nice vibe. Oh no, 20 euros? No, fuck out of here. 30 euros? Are you kidding me? Yeah, I double checked. It's 14 euros. No. We're on to the next town, buddy. If the towels are 14 euros, I'm on to the next town. Korean street food. €9. Cheaper, but no. See how much the laundry is here. I paid almost like, yeah, it was over 10 euros with the drying and everything the other day. Same shit. Yeah, but look where we are. We gotta go to like a small town for that. I kind of regret not getting a electric fridge for the car when I was in Britain, because I found one like 5 or 10 euros used, and now it's gonna be like 50 euros if I wanted one, unless we could find something, but it's not looking too promising. I don't know how Facebook Marketplace works around here, if it's any good. They're making a killing off towels here. I just checked again, 40 euros. Somebody should come open a towel store over here. You're gonna make a lot of money. I'm a little disappointed. I was pretty set on that yellow towel, so I'm gonna have to find the same one. Kind of like it, you know? Fits the vibe, goes with the blue. All right, one more dip and let's get out of this town. I'm kind of bored now. Let's find somewhere like nice, you know? Like private beach. What is this? Too many schleppers around here. I took the wrong turn. I have no idea where I am. Oh boy. Shit. Oh man, I'm going the wrong way. It wants me to go for this. Oh no. I don't know where the car is. Shit. Ah. Gratuit parking this way. Okay, I think that's it. Free parking is this way. Notice how they write parking and not stationnement. I haven't seen the word stationnement one time since I've arrived to France. That's the word for parking in Quebec. They don't use it here in France. I'm sorry, but I don't think forcing a language down people's throat is gonna make them desire learning it. Definitely not the case for me. I've actually been more willing to speak French being here than I was in Quebec, because I don't like somebody telling me I have to, or else I'd be breaking the law, you know? I can't run a business and not just try and get by on my own. You have to force it down our throats. Okay, car's over here. Thank God for this. I hope it's accurate. Okay, it's saying it's this way. Let's go. Straight this way. Honestly, never was a fan. Alright, so I just clipped up the 3 videos that aren't gonna have audio, and they're ready for voiceover, so I'm just gonna talk over them and just schlep it out, you know? After that, what I'm going to do tonight is maybe do another video after that, and I think I'm getting very close to catching up, because I did 3 days into one video. When I was hanging out with Buddy, there wasn't that much going on, so it was just like laid back, chilling. That's one video, so I'm gonna catch up pretty soon. I'm gonna put Marseille on the map, but I'm gonna stop somewhere along the way, somewhere cool. We'll see. The oil's good. I just checked the level and it's perfect now. It's just at the max. And yeah, is this audio recording? Oh my God, I would absolutely sue GoPro if that happens again. Okay, so I'd like to go to another beach before sunset, but let me see what's along the, well, there's a fort and a regional park. The regional park has flamingos, and the fort is just a fort. So I don't know. I gotta say, it's really nice having the chargers in the car now. I don't have to go to McDonald's. I think it's just like, if I can bang out enough videos, I just gotta go somewhere with internet one time a week and upload a bunch, you know? I wanna do a week's worth, like, cause now I'm a week behind, right? So if I can get all that done, I can schedule a week ahead, right? And if I could schedule a week ahead, it means, oh, I got a whole week until the next week where I'm making content, editing, and then I upload everything and just bam, okay? So I think I might have something good going along here. And not just that, right now I've been sitting in the car charging the laptop while the car was off. Take in mind, I have a brand new Bosch battery in this car, so it's a prime battery, and all I do is I have the headlights on the lowest setting. You can't prevent them from turning on, but there are things that draw power when you have the key in, and you cannot avoid it. So I put the headlights on the lowest setting, that way I don't have the xenons taking up all the power, and I turn off the fan. I turn off anything I can turn off, but I had 3 chargers going, the GoPro, my phone, and the laptop, and I was chilling on my laptop working until I got fully charged, from around 30% charge all the way to full. So I've been in the car for over an hour working, and I didn't turn it on, and it will tell me if the voltage gets low, so I'll know if I need to turn the car on. If I'm killing the battery too much to the point where I'm gonna have an issue starting it, it'll warn me. I didn't get a warning, and I tried starting the car, it turned on perfectly, like not even a sign of it being low. So that's really good. That means I don't have 2 full charges when I get somewhere. I have 3, well, 3.5. I have the power bank, which gives me a charge and a half. I got the laptop, which is always full, because when I'm driving it's charging, and when the car is turned off, I can still use it to charge the laptop. That way I've got plenty of power. And every day, if I drive 30 minutes, 30 to an hour, I'll recharge everything. I'll run it if I have to, but the savings are there to justify it. And yeah, so I'm pretty excited about that. It's been a real hassle trying to do content, go to McDonald's, plan around a McDonald's. Like, I'm just trying to live on a beach, you know? You can't do that when you're trying to go to a McDonald's every day. But now I'm getting there. I'm getting there.